It's an exciting time for technology in the trading industry because never before has technology been so instrumental across all aspects of the financial markets. Traders that have access to the best technology can exponentially increase their profitability, and a minor software glitch can bring a system to a screeching halt. And from the total life cycle of a trade, from idea generation all the way to trade reconciliation, technology is the most critical component. And for you guys out there, if you have the technical skills, and if you can build the strong understanding of how financial markets work, you're going to be able to work on some of the most exciting projects and have a very successful career in the financial markets. Now, my career started about 14 years ago in the financial markets. They said, "Hey, Rob, we want you to go and we want you to get our new options trading platform up and running down on the Seaboard floor." And the traders didn't have the right tools, and there was a scramble to sort of figure out how are we going to be successful in making this transition. So, I was nervous because I didn't know anything about trading. And although I came from, my previous job was with doing management consulting at PricewaterhouseCoopers at a company called Sapient. So I thought I knew everything, and I thought, hey, I can figure it out. I did management consulting, it's no big deal. But I very quickly figured out that trading is a whole nother ballgame, and that I knew nothing, I didn't know how to play the game, and I had no idea what the rules of the game were. And I was very nervous about working with the floor traders. I heard horror stories about what goes on down the floor, but I'm extremely excited and surprised at how willing the traders were to actually work with me and to teach me everything that I needed to know about options and trading. They took the time at lunch to sit with me and show me what they wanted, explain how options work. After the close, we'd go back in the office and they'd sit and work with me. And I realized that it wasn't because I was such a nice guy, willing to spend this time with me. It was because they realized that how critical it was for them to have the right technology. And that someone like myself went off and built technology on my own in a vacuum and didn't really understand the business, that the technology wasn't going to be successful. So they knew that they had a vested interest to make sure that I knew what I was doing. And that was critical to the success of the project. I'm happy to say that we were able to roll that system out. The traders were able to successfully make that migration from on-floor trading to off-floor trading and be successful in the electronic trading markets. And actually the software that we built, a derivative of that is what we've now rolled out and is what we're selling on the rival system. What I really love is that process of working with the traders. There's nothing more exciting than a trader coming to you and saying, hey, I've got this idea. If we could add this new feature to the system, it's going to be so beneficial and we're going to be able to make more money using it. And the process is fun because you get those requirements, you sit down, you design it out, and you show them a prototype, and they'll give you feedback, and you iterate through that, and then you release it into production. And it's very tangible. That's what I love the most about technology and trading. You're going to know day one if something works or not. It either makes money or it doesn't. And the traders will tell you, believe me, either way, if it doesn't or if it does. So you get that immediate feedback, and that's a lot of fun and very exciting. And that process of innovation, incubation, and monetization really takes multiple forms. Building an automated trading strategy is a big part of that. So you're working with a trader, they have an idea, and you're the person that needs to implement it, and you do the research, you figure it out, you have this hypothesis, you look at the data, you build a prototype, you do your back testing, and you feel like, yeah, it's going to work, the back testing will work, and then you roll it out to production. There's nothing more nerve-wracking or exciting than the first day you roll out that automated trading system in production. Because you can test everything as many times as you want, it will look great, but you're never going to really know how it's going to work until you release it. And when you see those trades coming in, it's a great feeling. Hopefully it's going well and making positive P&L, and I've seen both, and if it doesn't, it's a learning experience. So you just keep learning on, from that. And like I said, it's very tangible and exciting. Another form of that is what we did at Ronin, where we had an idea. There wasn't another option available in the market. So we built something ourselves and kept adding to it, making it better and better over time, proved that it would work. And then we said, you know what, this is a great opportunity. There's nothing that exists like it in the market. Let's go ahead and license it, or commercialize it, spin it off into a separate company. And if any of you have an entrepreneurial bone in your body, it's a great opportunity to be able to work on something like that from scratch, build it up, and then actually have someone as demanding as a trader actually pay you to use it. And that's a great experience when someone gives you that first check, and a huge validation that all the work that you put into it is worthwhile. For those of you who don't know, HFT is high frequency trading. I'm sure you've heard about it. It's automated trading. We talked a little bit about it earlier. It's doing a lot of transactions, making a little bit of money on all those transactions. So at the end of the day, hopefully made a lot of money over a period of time. And obviously, technology is a critical part of that. Without technology, you wouldn't be able to have HFT or any automated trading at all. And really, the push for HFT over the past years has really been to make it be faster. There's been tons of money spent trying to become faster. And we're now getting to a point where there's diminishing returns, and it's very expensive to even make the systems more faster. So what's happening is that the best trading firms out there are starting to figure out how to make it smarter. And that's the exciting stuff, because now you're really trying to figure out a problem that's challenging, and that's where HFT, the cloud, and big data come into play. I'll tell a quick story about big data. So as I mentioned, I didn't know anything about trading. Learned a ton from the traders on the CBOE floor. But I felt like I needed to supplement that and sort of build a stronger fundamental base of trading and financial markets. And so I went to business school at University of Chicago. And it was a great experience. Took all the major classes, accounting, microeconomics, investments. I learned a lot, but when it comes to trading, nothing compared to the knowledge that I learned from working directly with the traders. And I was sort of let down from that perspective. But a class that I was really surprised that I got so much value out of was a class called Data-Driven Marketing. And in that class, what they taught us was how companies like Google, Facebook, all of the big firms that do direct-to-consumer marketing or advertising, they taught us all the tools that they use from a big data perspective and the types of advanced analytics that they're doing to predict what's the probability that someone's going to buy something. So if I say it's 90% probable that you're going to buy it, only 10% probable you're going to buy it, I should focus my money and market to the person that has a higher probability of buying something. And so by learning those techniques, I said, if we can calculate the expected return on marketing someone by predicting the probability of what they're going to do, can we take those types of things and leverage them in the trading industry? And Rival, as well as other firms, are doing exactly that. We're leveraging the same sort of analytics to build financial trading models that other big data firms are doing. And the cloud plays into that because the cloud now enables you to store a lot of data in the trading industry. Every day there's billions and billions of amounts of data that is generated. So there's a huge opportunity to store it in the cloud cheaply and then be able to run parallel processing to do all those things. From my perspective, I think, as I mentioned earlier, the key thing is if you can really take your technical skills and merge that with understanding the business. And it's interesting because you guys are going to be one of the first generations that are going to come into this industry that have lived with technology your whole life. You understand it, you get it, and you can see the value of it, and you've been working with it for a long time. And it's key to take that mindset and bring it with you when you come into this industry and figure out how you can improve certain processes by leveraging technology and focusing on how you can use technology to improve the bottom line of your business. Because my biggest sort of motto is that technology is worthless if it doesn't actually help the business make money. When you're working on a project, think about how is this adding value to my firm? What is the benefit it's providing? And if it's not providing benefit, then work on something else, because that's critical. And if you guys focus on that, regardless of what role you're playing, so if you're a compliance officer, if you're a developer, if you're a clerk or a trader, you have to understand that technology and how it applies to the business. So hopefully you guys will all join the trading industry, and I'll run into you guys and see you at all the events. Best of luck in your careers, and I'll be here if you have any questions.